The grandmother, who lives in our jurisdiction, went to stay at a hotel last night. She called this morning looking for the officers to go by and make sure that the house was safe for her to go into. While the officers were there, the individual actually drove by. He drove up into the driveway at that time, had a pistol in his hand. He had it out of the window. Officers engaged him. He dropped the firearm and was arrested without incident.
A manhunt finally over, and the man accused of killing 5 people in 2 separate shootings is behind bars. Thanks so much for joining us tonight. I'm Scotty Hunter. Deputies in Virginia arrested Dakota Theriot this morning after he drove overnight all the way from Ascension Parish to Richmond County, Virginia. That is where he was picked up this morning. And here's a look at his grandmother's house where he was found outside the home this morning. Officials saying Theriot pulled into the driveway there before being arrested. Now, this mugshot coming to us from the Richmond County Sheriff's Office, where he's being held until he can be brought back here to Louisiana to answer for those horrible crimes. But rather than focus on the accused killer tonight, we start with those working through the pain of yesterday's brutality, the families of those lost. Our Carmen Parish sat down with them today.
Summer's smile and Tanner's smirk. These are the expressions this family will never get to see again.
Always the joker, always smiling, always making a face.
We're a happy family. It's not so happy anymore.
The self-proclaimed mother of the family, Summer, and her little brother were glued at the hip. Accepting them leaving this world together is too much to ask. Billy Ernest, their father, was also caught in the line of fire Saturday morning.
I had just reposted it to Facebook. I go outside, truck pulls up. "Are you Rhonda?" I said, "Yes."
Wow. You know, how could a person be so evil?
For nothing. For nothing.
Shock doesn't even begin to describe the pain and grief this family is living with. Crystal, Billy's sister, says missing what would have been her brother's last visit to her home will always be in the back of her mind.
I'm never gonna get that back. I know he knew I loved him. We're gonna have to look at 3 coffins. So it's bad enough for one. We're gonna have to look at 3.
I've got a 16-year-old son that lost his brother, his sister, and his dad. How is he gonna get through this?
Moving on, that's just something the family can't consider right now. But holding on to those last moments, the happy ones, those are forever.
In 5:20, when he was going with his daddy, and I said, "I love you."
I would love to tell my niece and my nephew that I love them with all my heart. And this is so devastating. I would want them back. I do want them back. Go hug your daddy, son. You're home.
Carmen Parish, WAFB 9 News.
Prayers for that family. Thank you, Carmen. While still trying to piece this all together, they are now planning a funeral. They've started a GoFundMe to help. If you'd like to donate, you can head to the 9 News app right now or our website, WAFB.com.